Here's something that I remember.
Glad the draft is up.
Yeah, glad the draft is up.
Thank you for the draft.
Because Vietnam, again, it will be on the blue side, which means they're going to get the first pick or the priority pick. And for the side of Timor Leste, on the red side, they will be the ones banning the Joy and the 1-1. I've said it. It's always been that way.
Interesting approach from Team Vietnam, though. The early Farsa ban, I wonder why. That's odd.
That's a very specific
I would rather first ban Eve rather than the first ban Farsa. What's going on?
Maybe a target ban for the side of Vietnam. And as we talked about earlier, Timor Leste or whoever is on the red side is relegated to just banning Joy in 1-1.
Yeah, I want to ask, maybe something's happening in their local scrims that we're not aware of. That's something we'd love to ask our correspondents maybe later on, because who bans Farsa in the first draft?
Vietnam, officially a Farsa hater.
That's who.
And now they're going to take out the Valentina as well. This gives the Eve priority pick a lot of value now.
Yep, so are they going to put it on mid, or are they going to prioritize a Franco for Nart? Likely.
Let's see.
Alright. Fanny might not be banned out here, which is interesting because I would love to see Timor Leste if they can ban as well.
Yeah, you know what? Timor Leste, it's showtime. Lock in the Fanny, lock in the Benedetta, lock in all the heroes that requires a lot of buttons to play, you know? An ultimate show of skill, display of dominance.
Show it on the world stage, right?
Oh, but looks like they're going to take away the Paramis.
Officially Fanny available.
I actually like this. The way Timor-Leste is banned is they're not given much free trades for Vietnam. If Vietnam prioritizes the glue, there's no answer. And there it is! I love it.
Big value Eve. Mainly because the Farsa and the Valentina, now the Paramis is also banned. This is perhaps the best mage right now, with Savior being a possible answer if you still want the artillery type of setup, but it does require a very specialized play. They're going for it. Real world manipulation used by Hehe. Doesn't really get Loon there. And now Hitokiri gonna try to run away. The doll is not enough. Vietnam still on the lead. Timor-Leste yet to get their first kill of the game.
Vietnam might be pushing it a little too much here. Their tank line is actually at around half, so they might have to play it safe for the next few minutes.
No, they're fine, because again, the whole Minotaur situation makes it possible for you to overextend like that. And I was just about to say, man, Feloon, kudos for, again, presenting the lethal combo of a mid and roamer duo that has so much burst. But here's the thing, as a roamer, you can't do the main job of getting vision and setting up a peel. But here you see how Nart is taking advantage of the whole situation. He's basically, what, 80% of the time across the river. He's living inside Timor-Leste's half of the map.
And this is just the power of the Atlas, and Joe didn't even use his retribution there. Turtle secured, that's the second turtle of the game for Vietnam. As they go for Nobski, forces the black shoes.
Oh, wow, alright.
And the Purify!
Right on time there, a lot of high value skills being used on the side of Timor-Leste's mid could open up some possibility of Vietnam going at it again.
Man, I'm just quite confused. Hitokiri finished the cursed helm. And, look at that, like a lot of setup coming in from Vietnam. Not only did they have access to the Minoan Fury, but also the Fatal Links. They're like abusing the fact that Diggy is not available.
And then did we not mention that there should at least be maybe one or two Purifies? They were so risky. They were so sure. I think Timor-Leste underestimated it. They only put one on Nobski.
And Nomsky is one of the safer heroes too. The Lilia did have access to black shoes, in which case, if there was one person that could have gotten the Flicker instead of the Purify, it would have been the Lilia.
Yep, and then you put the Purify on the Claude. Yeah. And then you put the...
It was just maybe a lot of mixture of that, right? A mixture of just not being able to capitalize on what spells to use. And obviously that lineup is just good.
Yeah, and such a great debut game here for Vietnam, showing once again the Arlet and Minotaur combo that they've been using for their women's division. But this time, few adjustments gave them their win in women's Indonesian division won the gold medal yesterday for I think MLBB women's division. But of course, we're gonna head on to a short break. Once again, my name is Zumi. With me is Rockar and Leo. Don't go away for our next best of one. Where it's almost, oh, actually it's all best of ones. The first step always matters. One matters more than the other games, but I would say what matters most is how you get up from a loss.
That's very important. Like we mentioned earlier, tempo for
Legends starting off 2023 with a huge bang. The M4 World Championship by Mobile Legends Bang Bang Esports achieved one of the highest peak concurrent viewerships of 4.2 million, setting the tone for the year. And with the MPL seasons and official tournaments going underway in their respective regions, we know that fans across the globe wanted more. Taking place in Phnom Penh, the vibrant capital city of lovely Cambodia, for the first time in MSC history, this year's cup will include non-C representatives. And why do this and include international teams? The objective is simple: to improve MLBB esports level and ecosystem, evolving an established regional brand into an international championship, one without borders. MSC 2023 is a testament to the increasing demand and support from fans across the world. Hashtag See the World. We will work hard to elevate the tournament level and increase our esport competitiveness. With that, do look forward to witnessing world-class MLBB esports in Phnom Penh this June. See you there and see the world.
Oh, it's so... completely...
Gila. Mau tiga game malah